What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Since last time, I've made my way back to the Monster Arena, because this is where most of the post-game content is going to take place. Basically, I want to kill all of the area creations, the species creations, and the original creations in the monster arena here. And here we'll just collect some prizes that we've earned from catching monsters inside Sin. And for catching mushrooms, we got healing springs, and let's see. For catching one of every monster in the game, we get 99 winning formulas. That's what I was looking for. So, I wanna take those winning formulas and use them to customize the triple overdrive ability on our overdrive to AP weapons here. You get just enough winning formulas to put it on all three of our weapons. Handy how that works. So, I'm not quite done catching all the monsters yet. I've got a bunch more Barbados to capture and some Behemoth Kings. Well, one Behemoth King. But I'm close enough for the time being. And I'll finish that off screen at some point or another. So now I want to show you what the best method is to get AP. And basically, it involves using our overdrive to AP weapons. Getting AP in this game, the way it works is kind of weird. Basically, it involves... well, we want to make sure we have plenty of Phoenix Downs as well, but basically, getting AP involves overdrive to AP. What that ability does is, rather than charging your overdrive meter, anything that would charge your overdrive meter instead gets converted to AP. And because we've got triple overdrive, we get triple the AP, because the overdrive would charge 3 times as fast, so we get the AP 3 times as fast. And strangely enough, getting AP in this game, the best method tends to involve getting beat up a whole lot. So we want to put Tidus on Stoic and Waka and Riku on Comrade mode, because this method involves basically having one person taking all the damage, in this case Tidus, and Riku and Waka are on Comrade, so they can kind of get some AP from Tidus taking all the damage as well. Eventually I want to get triple AP for everyone as well, but that takes a lot of money. So, let's see, is it a species conquest? No, I guess it's an area conquest. I want to fight the Tonberry. And if you recall, this guy counterattacks everything with Karma, which does more damage based on how many enemies you've killed. Since Tidus has killed a lot of enemies, he takes 99,999 HP. Well, damage. And so that gets converted into AP for everyone in the party. Perhaps a better method would be to have everyone attack and have everyone set on Comrade, but Riku and Waka haven't killed enough enemies to take maximum damage from this guy. So I prefer to just attack with Tidus and have everyone else pass. Now to actually get the AP, I don't think you have to like kill them or anything. I think you can just run away. So let's get one more hit in, and after that I think I will leave it at that for now. I don't have a AP modifier on my weapon yet, so it's not the most effective method quite yet. And the way overdrive and AP modifiers work on your weapon is they don't stack, but the bigger ones just overwrite the smaller ones. So if you have triple overdrive and double overdrive, you just get triple overdrive. So you can see Riku and Waka got 21 sphere levels and Tia's got 31 for like 20 seconds of combat. And Riku and Waka got less just because Comrade is like a less potent overdrive charge, because it charges when 2 people get hit. Like there's a 2 out of 3 chance kind of thing, whereas Stoic is a 1 out of 3, so it charges your overdrive a little bit more than Comrade. So anyways, now I'm going to show you how to earn money, because aside from AP, money is the other thing you need a lot of. So we want to go to Kilika. Now when it comes to money, a lot of people will tell you that the best way to make money is by killing mimics in the Omega Ruins. And that's a pretty good method. But even with Gillionaire, you only get 100,000 gil per mimic you kill. And to get triple overdrive for all of my weapons, or triple AP, we need a lot of gil. Like about 20 million. Now I've got like 6 million gil right now. So do the math, that's 14 million gil. 100,000 gil per mimic, that's 140 mimics. That's a lot of mimics. And every fight in the Omega Ruins, you've got to A, hope that there's a chest in the fight, and B, hope that when you steal from the chest that's a mimic instead of an item. And that's really random. But this method isn't quite so random, so I tend to prefer this one a lot. Basically, we want to buy a whole bunch of Tetra Shields. You can buy, any of these items, but I just tend to stick with shields. And the reason we're buying these is because, well, they've got 4 slots on them. 4 slot items tend to be pretty valuable. Wants sells them for 100,000 gil. But because these shields already have HP plus 5% on them, that really kind of tanks their value. So they're really cheap. So these shields only cost about 2,000 per shield. So the idea is that we want to take these shields and kind of turn them into something that is worth a lot more than they already are. So the way we do that is by putting SOS regen on them. And to do that we need 12 healing springs. Now we happen to get 99 healing springs from capturing mushrooms earlier, so right now I will use those up. Even though, having those 99 healing springs are kind of a random benefit, they're not necessarily involved in this method. Because an important part of the method is how you actually get the healing springs. So anyways, once we put SOS regen on the regen shields, we can sell them for about 38,000 gil. Which isn't half bad for a shield that we spent 2,000 gil buying. So we made about 200,000 gil right there. So anyways, now I want to go back to the monster arena. And now I'm going to show you how to get healing springs. Basically, we want to fight Kodos, the area creation for Mihan High Road, I think. Now this guy is not very hard. You might think he is. If you're not super strong, he can do a lot of damage, and he has, I think, 440,000 health. But as long as you have 2 people with Auto Phoenix, it's pretty much impossible to lose against this guy unless you like run out of Phoenix Downs. Although if you can't kill him very quickly, this method isn't particularly fast. So anyways, overkilling him, we get 40 healing springs. So, and fighting Kodos costs 6,000 gil, so that makes it a total investment of 8,000 gil. And each SOS regen costs 12 healing springs. So every time we kill Kodos, we can customize 3 shields. 3 in a little bit. Every 3rd time you kill Kodos, you can customize an extra shield. So anyways, that's 8,000 gil invested for... what's 38 times 3? 114,000 gil made. So what's that? 114,000 minus 8. That's 106,000 gil profit from every time you kill Kodos. Something like that. It's about 100,000. And because you don't have to run around and just hope you run into a mimic, I think it tends to be a lot faster than running around in the Omega Ruins. Now the other thing I wanted to mention is when you're leveling up really quickly, you tend to use up a lot of spheres. You can see I'm pretty low on ability spheres right now. The best way to get a lot of spheres really quickly actually also involves killing Kodos. Because he drops so many items in one go, he drops 40 healing springs, which most enemies don't drop 40 of anything. What we want to do is use one of the distiller items. You can buy these from the monster arena dude, and basically what these do is it forces the enemy to drop that type of sphere. But basically, it takes whatever item that they would normally drop and turns it into that type of sphere. So in this case, because we used an ability distiller, it will turn those 40 healing springs into 40 ability spheres. And obviously this can apply to, you know, whatever type of sphere you happen to need. You just use the appropriate distiller and voila, 40 spheres in a matter of seconds. There are other enemies you can do this with as well. I think there's at least one other enemy that will drop 40 of an item, but Kodos just happens to be the easiest one to kill. And with that, more adventures in the post-game next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Catch you later.